Hello to all my friends and family, and welcome to Jim's 5 a.m. Club. And today, once again, I come to you from wharf number 6. It's quiet down here, it's peaceful, so I can do a vlog without interrupting and bringing attention to myself. And what I want to do today is just have a chat to you about a topic that is near and dear to my heart. And it's a quote that I read just the other day from Abraham Lincoln, believe it or not. So it's a couple of hundred years old. And it's a very moving quote. It's a quote which actually absolutely just knocked me about, actually, because it's so powerful and so pertinent and so timely, and advice from many generations ago, which is something that we all can learn from. And the quote basically is as follows. I'll try and get it right. But he said that, and this is mainly for men, that if you want to do something great for your children, if you want to be a great father and you want to do something which is absolutely great for your children, then the one thing you can do, the most important thing you can do, is to love their mother. What do you think of that? It's a very touchy topic, I know, but what I enjoy doing with Jim's 5 a.m. clubs is navgazu to fidi up the tripa, as the Greeks say, to pull the snake out of the hole, to reach down and talk about topics that most people are unwilling to talk about. But this advice from Abraham Lincoln: the greatest thing you can do for your children is to love their mother, is so powerful that I thought that it would be worthwhile to just talk about, to chat about, and to put out there for people to consider, to think about. And as I said before, it's mainly aimed at the men. And why it's aimed at the men, I don't know, but it's a powerful statement from a man, a wonderful leader, a leader who changed the course of history for many people. But he also talked about the importance of women, their place in the family, their place in society, and lifted them to a pedestal. So how do we use this, I guess, is the important thing. Because it's important to understand that what he said was to love their mother. He didn't say to love your mother. And a lot of the times over the years, we've got a challenge. All males have a challenge when they get married. Do I continue to honour my mother and father, or do I make my wife my primary focus? And that is an awesome and difficult tension to deal with, as you can understand, because growing up, of course, our mothers were special, very special to us, and were critical for our growth and development. But there comes a time that you need to refocus your attention and love and your priorities, and to make your wife, your partner, the principal focus in your life, for the sake of your children. I know that my mother advised me many, many years ago was to love my wife and to make sure that she didn't look at my wife one day and feel sorry for her. So thankfully, she knew how to deal with these sorts of situations, and she did make a point, as I said, to tell me to focus on my wife and to and to be united as one. And especially because she loved her granddaughters. She loved her granddaughters dearly, and I guess she knows that the important thing for grandchildren is to have a loving family environment, a united family front, where the children feel special, but also know that their parents also feel special about themselves. It's easier said than done. It's easier said than done. So I guess the challenge that we all face, that everybody faces, is to try and maintain a focus on their partners, to respect them, to love them, and to do it for the children, but also to do it for themselves. Because once you can commit to a relationship, then you need to fulfil that commitment. It's just not a thing that you say yes to and then all of a sudden change your mind because it doesn't go it doesn't go your way. I remember Ida Buttrose say a couple of things over the years, but one of the things that she really impressed me with was she was talking about Prince Harry and Prince William when Diana passed away in that incident many years ago, and the trauma of separation and divorce that the princes would have gone through with Charles and Diana separating and divorcing. And she said something which, as I said, it's stuck with me ever since. She says that at the end of the day, children want their parents to love each other. Children want their parents to be together. Even if the parents are fighting all the time. And the way she rationalized it was really, really powerful, because she said that at the end of the day, the children want their parents to remain together, even if it's under difficult circumstances. And the reason why they want them to be together is because their parents are theirs. They're nobody else's. That is their world. That is their family. And once the family unit has challenges and breaks away, then the children, according to Ida Buttrose, who was a product of parents who were divorced, and she was talking from her heart. She wasn't rationalizing it. She was talking from experience. And she was saying that the children are the ones who pay the price. And even if they don't show the challenges, the pain initially, because don't forget, they're young and they've got distractions and other things in their lives. But Ida was saying that deep down, the children are the ones who have the challenges which will last many years. And it's not something to be taken lightly. So there's a call to action. There's a call to action for men. And I know it's not easy sometimes. I've been married 35 years, and there are times where it's very, very challenging. But it's important to be humble and to know that you're in the wrong sometimes, and you need to maintain that commitment and that love even if you're in turmoil, even if you're having challenges and you're in a whitewash of challenges and issues. But you need to think of the children. You need to think of your children, not somebody else's children, but your children. And I guess everybody's birthright is to have two loving parents. How do we get there? How do we do it? It's not easy. But I guess the first step is for us blokes, us men, to be more thoughtful with how we behave and what we say and what we do, so that we don't get to the point where our spouses, our partners, hate us to the point where they want to leave us. Once you get married, once you start a family, once you get a mortgage, you've got a commitment which lasts a lifetime. It's not something that you do just for a few years, because as we said before, you are your children's parents forever until the day you die, and it never changes. And it's important, as difficult as it may be, to try and work it out, to sort it out, and to remain united as a family. For everybody's case, for the children, for your parents, for your grandparents, for your friends and relatives, as best you can. And I know as well as everybody else that there are difficult years. Each relationship, each marriage has really difficult years, because life isn't easy. We've got our ups and downs and roundabouts and all the other challenges which come with being married. But all I can say is that you stick to it, you work it out, you sit and listen to what the other person has to say about you. I've heard things from my wife that I would never have heard from anybody else. But when I sit and analyse it and think about it, she's been right every time. She's a mirror. She's my mirror. She's telling me, what's happening and what's wrong, and she has the courage to do that because she loves me, not because she hates me. But how I accept it, how I deal with it, is probably the most important thing. And the other thing that I did many, many years ago, and I've talked about this before, is that not only did I promise my wife that I'd never leave her, I promised my mother that I'd never leave my wife, and I'd treat her as best that I could. I also promised my children that under no circumstances would I ever leave my wife, just to give them comfort and to know that I will always be in their life as long as their mother wanted me and continued to want me in her life. So that's about it, I think. It's a difficult topic, but it's a cathartic thing to talk about, because each relationship is different, but then again, we all start from the same place. We all start from passion, from love, from sacrifice. We'll do anything for our partners. And then life gets in the way, politics get in the way, xesineria gets in the way, and before you know it, we slowly grow apart, and you'll wake up one day and you're sleeping next to a stranger, which shouldn't be the case. You need to work at love, you need to work at family, you need to exercise your emotion in a positive way, in a resourceful way, just like you have to express your mind, your spirituality, your physicality, and every other aspect of you. So talk it out, chat it out, and try and generate a rivalry between you and your partner to see who can be the kindest and the more mindful, and the one who wants to give the other party, so that you can stick together, stay together, be together for as long as possible, for your benefit and for your children's benefit. So I guess that's it. So let's finish off with a positive affirmation. I'm alive, I'm well, and I feel absolutely great. To my friends and family, stay connected. Stay connected. I say that all the time. Stay connected. Husbands and wives, stay connected as best you can. But of course, if you're in an abusive relationship, then it's hard to stay connected. I don't know how to help or sort those sorts of things out, but all I can say is that there are good years, there are bad years, but you need to stick it out, because by sticking it out, you get to the best years of your life, the best years of your relationship, when your children have grown up, when you've got grandchildren, and then you realise that all the struggles, all the challenges that we all face, everybody faces, is worthwhile and worth every ounce of pain. So I think I'll leave it there for now. So let's take some advice from Abraham Lincoln, and remember that the best thing you can do for your children, I just saw a fish come out of the water there, the best sort of thing you can do for your children is to love their mother. Take care, yasas, and I hope I haven't inflamed any sensitivities amongst people, but I say it with love, I say it with caring, and something for us to mull over, especially young couples, young people in relationships, to just to think about it and to use it as a cornerstone for their relationship, and to help them get through the tough times and to look forward to all the great times. Yasas from Jim's 5am Club. Be lucky. Bye for now. Que taleme. Ciao.